Hi, I'm Hannon. I'm so glad that you have tuned in today to practice with me. So today all you're going to need is a blanket. If you have a blanket or a towel, you can roll it up like so. And we are going to put it between our shoulder blades. We're going to open up our hearts today. As we face stressful times, the first thing that starts to happen is that we start to guard our hearts. So we roll inwards. And our back gets super weak and our chest gets super tight. Breathing is shallow and we are not able to open up to the truth that God has for us. And so we're just going to start by opening up our chest and connecting with our breath, and then we'll start moving and see what happens from there. All right, so if you're following along with me, get your blanket ready, and you are going to place it between your shoulder blades. Lay back and make sure your head is resting on that blanket as well. Arms come alongside of you till you can feel that blanket between the shoulder blades. So a couple options for legs. You can open your feet out as wide as your mat and then let the knees drop in. This will be easier on your low back, or you can extend the legs and allow the feet to roll outwards. I'm going to place my left hand on my heart, my right hand on my belly. As I start to connect with my breath, you can place your hands wherever you would like. Let's take a deep in breath, deep out breath. Deep in breath from the belly, the diaphragm, and the chest. Deep out breath from the chest, the diaphragm, and the belly. Breathing in nice and slow, allowing the breath to move through the body, expanding the chest. Nice, slow exhale, allowing everything to settle back. If you can today, use your nose exclusively to breathe. It is our first defense, cleansing the air and warming it before it comes into the body. It's also the most efficient way to bring oxygen to every cell of your body. So breathe deep in and out, maybe counting to 3. And then begin to notice how the breath moves and feels through the front and maybe even through the back. As we still ourselves, thoughts start to come up into the mind of things that we should be doing, things we could be doing, things that need to be done. And while these all are valid, I'm asking you to set them aside today and to come with me, focus on just this breath at just this moment. And perhaps if you're like me, you'll focus on the truth of God's Word. So today it's John 14:27, where Jesus says, "My peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. Not as the world gives, but as I give." So let your thoughts and heart not be troubled. Repeat those words to you. Jesus is our peace. He fills us with his peace. He surrounds us with his peace. He works peace through us to help others. Soak in that truth, my friends. Stay here as long as you need till you start to feel that peace and that rhythmic breath. But if you are ready to move, you can follow along with me. And so gently rolling to one side and moving that blanket out of the way. Extend your arms and your legs, take a long stretch. Push the heels away like you're standing on them. Reach the arms up and back. Draw the knees in toward the chest. Gentle rock side to side. Maybe some circling through the hips. This is going to be a slow flow class, so I'm going to encourage you to move and breathe at your own pace. If I am cueing faster than your breath, you can always slow it down. And if one breath, one movement is too much, then just take more. Extend that left leg out and draw the right knee in a little bit closer. Continue circling. Circle both ways. And we'll use that left hand to draw the right knee across, taking the gaze to the right. You can either open the right arm out wide or maybe cactus it. Breathe into the low back here. Come back through center, extending that right leg, drawing the left in and making some circles here. Circling both ways. And we'll take that right leg and bring it across, gaze to the left. Breathe into the low back. Coming back to center, we're going to start rocking forward and back, gaining some momentum. And if this is not your preferred way of coming up, feel free to roll to your side and then come on up to a seat. I'm extending my left leg and I'm going to draw my right foot inside the thigh. Inhale, both arms come up. Right hand comes to the right side. Left hand continues to lift up. Pressing through your right hand, lift your left hip up a little, maybe a lot, taking the hand all the way across. So it's a baby wild thing. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift. You can stay here or maybe lift the hip a little or a lot. Stretching out the back 1 more time. Big inhale. Arm either comes up or across. And we'll exhale and just drape over that left leg. Just relax over the left leg. Soften the shoulders. Soften the face. No straining or forcing, just breathing. Inhale, lift up, and we'll switch sides. Arms come up, big inhale, left hand down by the left side, right arm lifts. You can stay here, or you can lift a little, or you can lift a lot. We'll take 2 more. Big inhale, lift up, a little or a lot. Exhale and come on down. 1 more time. Big inhale, lift. And exhale, release. Fold over that leg. Relaxing into this little fold. Forward folds calm our nervous system. Inhale, lift up. We're going to cross at the ankles and then plant our hands on the mat. You can step the legs back. And either you'll drop to your knees or you'll stay on your toes. Shoulders will pull back and then you'll bend your elbows, come all the way down. Here's our first back bend. Pressing through the tops of the legs, lifting the kneecaps and the thighs, engage through the belly, tuck your pelvis. Inhale, lift. Here's your cobra. Exhale, release. One more time. If you want it to be more active, you can release your hands off of the mat. Big inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, lift. Maybe this time you can take a little twist, bending the right leg, and then bending the left leg. We'll tuck our toes under, hands underneath the shoulders, fingers wide open, elbows turn back, tuck your toes, lift your hips, down dog. Bending and extending the legs, pulling the low ribs up and back, internally rotating the thighs, lots of weight on the L of the thumb and index. Lots of ways to do down dog. You could do it on your forearms. You can do it in a child's pose, sitting back on the heels and stretching the arms out forward. We're going to start to tiptoe our way to the top of the mat. Inhale, come to a flat back. Hands can be on shins or the mat, shoulders back. Exhale and release. Inhale to that flat back. Exhale, fold. Always bending your knees as you need. Inhale, come all the way up. Strong back muscles, core engaged. Palms come to touch. Exhale, elbows bend. Lift the heart up. Maybe dip back a little, maybe dip back a lot. Inhale, arms come up. Right hand to left wrist. Step your left foot back. And then lean back in toward that left arm. Long stretch. Inhale back to center. Step that left foot up. Left hand, right wrist. Pull up. Step the right foot back and then lean back. Long stretch. Inhale back to the top of the mat. Exhale, arms by your sides. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Step your legs back. Remember, you can always drop to your knees or stay on the toes. Chest goes forward, shoulders go back. Bend your elbows, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Pedaling out, breathing out. We're going to tiptoe to the top of the mat, or maybe we'll take our right leg and step it through, and then followed by our left leg. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart, and then down by your sides. Let's take some sun salutations. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. I'm going to stay on my toes. You can drop to the knees if you like. Lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 or 3 breaths here. Feel free to come down into a child's pose at any time. Inhale, high on your toes, tiptoe, or maybe bend your knees, look forward, and then hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart, and then down by your sides. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to that flat back. Exhale, fold. Step your legs back. Push the chest forward, bend the elbows, lower down. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward dog. On an inhale, we're going to take that left leg up, bend the knee, and then open up the hip. Keep dropping that left shoulder, pressing through the thumb and index finger, circling through the hip. Left leg's going to step through, right knee's going to drop. And we'll come up into our low lunge here. Hip points are lifting, shoulders are dropping back. Cactus your elbows, pull the belly in. Inhale, look up, drawing the shoulder blades toward each other, squeezing the inner thighs. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, hands to the mat, or you can place them on blocks if you have them. We're going to extend the left leg and either stay up high or we're going to come down lower. The more you bring your chest to your thighs, the more you're going to feel in those left hamstrings. So you're going to be your best teacher and you're going to decide what is appropriate for you today. Breathing here. Bend into the left knee, hands come around the foot, and you can take a vinyasa, or you can simply step that left foot back, bring the toes to touch, sit back into a child's pose. Make it active so you don't start getting tired and lethargic. Come up onto the tips of your fingers, let your head drop, bringing the forehead down to the mat. Press through your hands, come up onto all fours, shoulders back, tuck the toes, hips high, down dog. We'll take that right leg up, bend the knee, and then circle here. So you can always do these circles from all fours. Keep dropping the right shoulder, pressing equally through both hands. Right leg presses back. Knee comes forward, look forward, drop that right foot, and then the left knee, squeeze the inner thighs, inhale, arms come up. Cactus the elbows, we're drawing the scapulas toward each other, hip points lifting up. Inhale, lift the heart up, maybe dip the head back, keep pulling the low ribs back. Arms come up, inhale. Exhale, hands around the foot, extend that right leg, stay here or lower down. Inhale, lift, bend the right knee, hands come around the foot. So remember we did a child's pose last time, you can do that. Or you can lift that left knee up, step the right leg back and take a vinyasa. If you're in child's pose, stay there for a couple more breaths. Otherwise, if you're following me, you're holding your down dog. Belly pulls back, inner thighs roll in. Heels are hidden. Shoulders are soft, pulling up and back toward the hips. If you're in child's pose, come on up and join us in down dog. We're going to inhale and pick up that left leg. Bend the knee. And then open up the hip. So I'm going to show you how to take a wild thing on all fours. Or you can just circle through here. Or you can circle here. If you're taking a wild thing from all fours, you're going to step that left foot to the right side and then take the left arm up and over, kind of like we did when we started. If you did it from down dog, great. We're all going to meet back in down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Stay on the toes of that back foot. Walk your left foot out a little bit so that you're not on a tightrope. Soft shoulders. Right inner thigh pulls up. Inhale here. Exhale, sweep the arms back, thunderbolt. Inhale, arms go up, back foot plants. Reverse your warrior. So the legs stay the same. The left arm reaches up and back. Keep tracking your left toes to the left side. Inhale, reach forward, extended side angle, shoulder and elbow stacked. Left knee still tracking, hips go forward. And the right shoulder pulls back, right arm lifts up or comes across. Both hands come around the foot. We'll either take a vinyasa, pick up that back heel, come into a child's pose, or just hold down dog. You always have options, my friends. You can make this practice perfect for you. So we'll take the left side, inhale, the right side. Inhale, the right side comes up. Remember, you can just circle here. You can come onto all fours and flip your wild thing. And this is what I suggest if your shoulders are not strong enough to hold your body weight. Otherwise, drop that right foot to the left side of your mat. Push through your left hand and foot. Reach the right arm across. Both hands plant. Right leg comes up. Three-leg dog. Inhale. Exhale. Step it through. Stay on the toes of that back foot. Walk your right foot out a little bit so you're not on a tightrope. Engage through the core. Reach the arms forward and up. Left inner thigh pulling up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, back leg drops. Right arm reaches across for your reverse warrior. You're pressing through the outer edge of your back foot. Right arm is lifting up and across, and then the right knee is opening up. Reach forward, find that extended side angle, forearm to the thigh. Shoulder and elbow stacked, hips move forward. Left arm comes up or across. We're taking our hands to the mat surrounding the front foot, and you can take a vinyasa, child's pose, or just press back down dog. I'm going to drop my left knee, drop my right knee, and find child's pose. Sinking back to the hips, reaching the arms forward, bringing the forehead down on the mat. You can rock your hips side to side. Take some deep breaths here. If your breath is not even and smooth, see if you can slow it down by breathing through your nose. All right, my friends, we're going to take that little flow, one breath, one movement. And you remember that it's your breath. So you can go faster or slower. You can drop down to your knees for your wild thing, or you can skip it. You can follow me. I'm going to do it from down dog, moving one breath, one movement. On an inhale, we'll come up onto all fours. Exhale, hips high, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, hands to the mat. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, both hands down. Exhale, vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We're going to take those flip dogs now, either on all fours, or you can find a child's pose. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, flip your dog. Reach back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We'll all find child's pose. All right, my friends, we're going to come back into down dog and do a little bit of balancing. So tuck your toes under, lift your hips, exhale, down dog. We're going to walk to the front of our mat, or we'll hop. Maybe we'll take a big step and step up. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Bring your toes to touch. Sit back on your heels. Sweep your arms up. Find fierce pose. Soften the shoulders. Sit back. Pull the low ribs back over the hips. You can gaze up or down. You can bring your palms to touch or leave them open, your choice. One more breath here. Hands to heart. Push through your right foot and then come on up with your left. So if this is not working for you today, you can always bring the leg lower. Anytime that we are staying on one leg, we are getting stronger. So feel free to just leave the foot up a little bit, or even hold on to a wall. You're still working to strengthen. Push through the right leg, lift up the hamstrings, engage the quads and the glutes. And then we'll play around with opening and closing the left hip. If you need more balance, open your arms. Just opening and closing this left hip. Breathing. Gaze towards something that isn't moving to find your balance. We'll press through that right leg. Send the left leg back. Remember, you can always touch down here, here, or maybe push through the heel, reach the chest forward, maybe reach the arms forward. See, everybody loses their balance. It's okay. Come back up. And release. Let's try the other side. It's always your best side, isn't it? Press down through that right foot, soft toes, hamstrings, quads, glutes engage. Lift up the right foot a little or a lot, you decide. And then we'll open and close the hip. And then we're going to press it back. Push through that left foot. You can bend the knee a little bit. Shouldn't be locked anyway. Push through the heel, hands to hips, maybe arms wide, maybe reach forward. Push through that standing foot, toes point down and to the left. Soft shoulders, long torso, little bend. Inhale. Exhale. Find some gratitude today, my friends. Maybe it's just gratitude for having two strong legs that you can stand on. What a beautiful creation God made when He created us in His own image. Have some awe for this amazing body, this masterpiece that you get to walk around with in each day. Praise God that you have His wisdom, His strength, His creativity. All right, my friends. Take a big inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Open your feet a little bit wider, turn your toes out, and we'll start to come down into a yogi squat. Lift up through the pelvic floor. If you want to sit on a block, you can, or a book. Otherwise, see if you can engage your adductors. Turn your toes out as much as you need to. And if your heels are lifting off the mat, it's probably because your ankles are tight. You can put a blanket under your heels so you have something to press into. We're going to drop that right shoulder inside the right knee, and then take the right hand to the left foot. Keep pushing the left knee away. Maybe take the arm up for a twist, maybe a half wrap. And then we'll try the other side. Left hand and shoulder drops inside the left foot. Left hand to right ankle. Push away the right knee. Maybe take the arm up. Maybe find a wrap. And we'll come back to center and sit on our mats. Let's take a big inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Soft shoulders, soft face. You don't have to catch your toes. As a matter of fact, you can bend your knees and bring your chest to your thighs, softening the shoulders, and just allowing the head to drape. Soft face, nice rhythmic breath. Two more deep breaths. See if you can let go of something that you're holding on to physically. Maybe toes are scrunched or face is scrunched. Inhale and lift. We're going to take our back bends from camel today, Ustrasana, and there's several ways to do camel. I like to use a block because it helps me to focus my energy in the legs. Remember I told you that back bends require back strength and the use of our back so that we don't use our low back. We're actually lifting up and squeezing the inner thighs, engaging through the quads and the glutes, and less back work here. So a couple of options. You can just take rolling camels here. Keep squeezing the legs into the block. You can take your hands into your back pockets, draw the shoulder blades toward each other, tuck the tailbone under, pelvis forward. Chest is lifting up. Remember, we're using our leg muscles and not our low back muscles. Maybe we go back a little further. This could be it for you. Maybe you reach for that block. Maybe you reach for the heels. Chest moves forward. Keep squeezing the legs. When you come up, it's the legs that do the work. The head is the last thing to come up. So feel free to take more of these back bends, opening up the chest, releasing some of that stress, the tension that we're holding in the front side of our body, and then strengthening the back. It's a counter to all the forward movement that we do, especially now when you're working from home, right? And your desk is certainly not ergonomical. So I'm going to do one more here. Inhale, lifting up. Belly lifts in. Chest goes up. Hands go back. Hips move forward. Squeezing through the ankles, the inner thighs. Coming up with the low body first. And then the head. We'll do some cat-cows to counter that. So coming into all fours, inhale, chest lifts, shoulders roll back, tailbone lifts, exhale, pull everything in, tuck the chin in. Inhale, there's your cow. Exhale, there's your cat. You're moving slowly, initiating with the tailbone, feeling each vertebrae open and close. One more. And we'll draw our legs over to the side. And then extend the legs. We'll come into that seated tree again that we started with. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, fold over the leg. And just notice if this feels any different than the first time you did it. Soften the shoulders. Remember, it's not about catching your feet. You want a long spine, so lead with the chest and the chin. And then when you can't go any further, you'll drop the chest and the chin. You might be feeling some tension in the glutes here, in the hamstrings. See if you can focus the breath there. Breathing in and out toward the area of tension. Inhale, lift up. Bend the right knee, plant the foot. Take the left arm, wrap it around the right knee. Right hand comes behind you. Flex your left foot so you're really engaged. Lift up through the chest and then turn looking over the right shoulder. You can always take your elbow outside the knee if you've got a deeper twist, or maybe wrap the arm around, maybe reach back for a bind. Long, deep inhales. Complete exhales. One more full round of breath. And we'll release. Let's change legs. Inhale, lift, belly comes in. Exhale, lead with the chest, lead with the chin, and then drop.
Feel free to bend your right knee if you need to. Hands can come anywhere that they will. Soft shoulders, the lats aren't working here. Soft face. Keep your right foot flexed, even if you have to bend the knee. Inhale, lift up, bend your left knee, plant the foot, right arm wraps around left knee, right hand behind you, flex your right foot. Inhale, lift, exhale, turn. You can take your elbow outside the knee. If you have a little deeper twist, twists are really good for the back. It strengthens the back. So you want to go as deep as your body allows. If you can, find a bind, wrap the arm around, and then reach back. The lungs are going to be compressed, so you need to take longer, deeper inhales. Inhale, lift, exhale, twist. Inhale, lift, exhale, twist, breathe. One more full breath in this twist. And we'll release. I'm going to walk you through into Shavasana, and you can stay in Shavasana as long as you like. Make yourselves comfortable. So maybe you still have that blanket that's rolled up. You can put it underneath your knees as you lay back here, allowing the feet to flop. You can come back to that heart opener that we started with here. You can bend your knees, take them wide and let the knees knock in. And one other option is if you've got tight hip flexors, you might take advantage of this time to strengthen the front side of your hip flexors by laying down onto your back and then taking your blanket under your hips, allowing the legs to extend, and then you'll feel the stretching happening on the front side of your legs. So your shoulders should be soft, your head completely resting in the mat. You can take your arms and place them like we did in the beginning, hand to heart and belly, or you can take the arms alongside of you, palms facing up, to receive all of the good things that God has to offer you today. So rather than focusing on what we don't have, focus on what you do have. Take a big inhale, open mouth, exhale. Sink into your mat. Feel the head getting heavier, the face getting softer. Shoulders heavy, fingers unclenched, hips heavy, toes soft. Bring your attention to the center of your heart. Notice a little bit of a light. With every breath, that light gets better. Inhaling and the light gets bigger. Inhaling and the light gets bigger still. With every in-breath, the light gets bigger, bigger, and bigger. starts to expand and shine its rays across your chest, up into your head, across to your shoulders and into your fingers, down through the legs and into the toes. You are completely enveloped in light. This light is warm, completely surrounds you. This is God. He is light. He is love. You cannot escape His love. It's unconditional, undeserved, never ending. He loves you just as you are, right here, right now. Soak in that love, my friends. Feel His peace. And I'll let you sit here in that truth as long as you would like. Breathe in His love and His peace. Thank you, my friends. If you would like prayer, please send me a message. You are deeply loved. I bow to you.